toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to him.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
Now Ward. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And the defense coming through on third down. A loss of 7 to bring up forward. On now is the Titans punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Looking to put a drive together. Richardson looking to throw this. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check, smash, check, smash. 70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Go.
Richardson out of the shotgun. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just trying to find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole, 3rd and long. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
1918.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering Is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys
I like
on the
that.
circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. Cougar 19. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Ward. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Ready? Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Ward now working out of the gun. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, keel up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
Ready?
2nd down and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready?
Robinson with another carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. 6.
Richardson working from the gun. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
And he's missed now his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 57 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Ward. That's complete to DK. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. To throw is Ward. And his throw is incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing is Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they certainly don't move on the way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things moving in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Now it's Richardson. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Another nice play there. They're getting down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over back right in the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle.
Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts team. Excellent play there, CD on the pick 6. And were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they went standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's
you know what
they did. And came through
saw my door.
6.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Oh, shit. Here we go.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Looking to put a drive together.
19, Tiger, 19. Here we go. Cowboys.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And it pushes way forward to about the 32. Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
Well, that was a bit of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to
there we go. There we go.
The defense closes quickly there, and will get maybe a yard to the 33. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He'll find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Throwing now, Ward. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
60 even, 60 even.
To throw, here's Ward. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 10. And good covers there by the punt team. They're able to get down there and drop him with authority. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Richardson back to throw it. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down as well. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
DK to return. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So after the loss of a yard, you look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Ward. He wants Reynolds way downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot.
You come out 2-6. Let me try you like that.
Well, the incompletion.
Let me try you like that,
We
2-6.
also have an injured player. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On now is is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with a slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, they're trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
There you go. Stop. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 60 by 60 by.
Richardson. This taken in by Downs. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Now Richardson. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Colts at 2 and 3 here to begin the new season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here. He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not have a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. On the RPO, will keep it himself. And avoids the contact by sliding. Good play and a well-timed run from Richardson to pick up the first.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They go play action with Richardson. His pass left side to Downs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Robinson up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson looking to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage.
That's Bijan, number 2. Oh, no, that's Josh Down.
Week 7 action.
Receiver 84.
7-point game here in the second quarter.
No, it's 84.
Offense hoping to change that right here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Richardson off the play fake. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Rowe. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Warren. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play.
Oh, shit, man. It's cool, man.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Levis to throw off play action. And he wants Reynolds way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Levis. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today.
Here, you need to go to bed, man.
Just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over
That's
1st and 10.
All right.
Hold it ready. Let's go now.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Complete. This is Mitchell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. For the left side here, it's complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Richardson out of the shotgun. Connecting over the middle with Downs. That's good for a gain of 6. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Richardson yet again. This is caught. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Hawks 70, Hawks 70, 79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop the throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Ready, ready. Liking 18.
Richardson to throw off play action. And his throw here is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 check. Panther. Hey.
Handoff now to Robinson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And it's complete to Mitchell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. On the give, here's Robinson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
To throw is Richardson. Off the play fake. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
Now it's Richardson. All right, rifles one. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kevin Winston. And the Titans will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 12-yard line.
Like 13. Like 13. 23 window. 23 window.
Back to throw, it's Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Ill-advised throw down, it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, We saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Go.
Play action. Now Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60. Ready, ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. And it'll be a turnover. This is going the other way. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose
that was
one.
crazy.
You
Man,
know,
I tell you.
And the best part,
I'm taking
out
them.
of bounds, they retain possession.
Man knows some shit today.
To put points on the board.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Is Cam that bad, bro?
For a defensive end, because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
No, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And we're going to books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on
That's
his
that magic
backside.
play.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
70. Hawk 70. Warrior 70. Ready.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Will try and do this himself. And they will touch him down to knock the
Man, get in his zone, man. What the fuck?
The gain of 22.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down.
Here we go.
Robinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4-5 between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture.
You need an interception, guys. Come on.
How do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Working from the gun, here's Levis. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1st down, Tennessee.
Levis sets up the throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Levis. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. 35 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. An extra point by Sly is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
Well done. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
101 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Levis to throw it. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They give him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Titans have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Come and go.
They'll run here with Robinson. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Cavity Lions. Ready.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard
Ready.
line.
19 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Richardson. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 8.
Here we go. Ready.
Now Richardson. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Sanchez on to punt for the Colts.
Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Like 13. Like 13. 19.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
That's my third.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
You know what I'm saying? Send him upstairs. Send him upstairs.
Levis from the gun. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal. Levis back to throw. That's complete to DK. So they'll get nothing on that play. And it's second and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Levis completes this out wide. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open. Just a split second too late on the release. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Sly able to put this one through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Fuck. Why this shit be doing that? Why is he not in, bro? That hurt.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one's not fully over yet. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Let's go.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Get it.
Quarterback switching up.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Richardson looking to throw. Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Go street. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Oh, bro.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Come on, come on.
Richardson looking to throw this. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
A lot of fuckers there too, man.
Back to the ground with Robinson. To about the
Kaz, go to bed.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on
Go to bed.
Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
70 Timberwolves, go! Ready, ready.
Off play action. Bonds. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Bronco 80.
Here's Robinson. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Operating from the gun. Bonds. Pressure applied.
How the fuck is 13 in?
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Zero cent.
Possibly a turning
Like, who the
point.
fuck changed the setting to put the fucking
This is 3rd and long.
backup scene, bro?
Cowboy 80.
Operating from the gun. Bonds.
Look at this shit, bro.
Look at this. They get
Because the fucking backup is in.
intercepted. And the Titans are right back in this football game. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Levis looking to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Like this.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
49, Mike 49.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Levis, he'll look to throw it. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
Yeah, he's looking back. Trying to Who the fuck will want you to backup players to get in?
Ready.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he loses the football a second time.
See, you gonna do that too. You said you gonna do that shit. Hey, and you said that. You put it in the hemisphere.
Near disaster there.
That's crazy.
He's able to recover his own fumble and take it into the end zone.
I get a lack of focus there in order to lose the football, but how about his ability to fight off the panic?
Yeah, I don't know. They got my backup quarterback in. I don't understand how that shit happened.
Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes
That's crazy.
the lead up to 11. Sanchez now. He'll
Yeah, Madden, they got you on this. This all Madden right here.
They'll elect to bring it out here.
Yeah, this all Madden doing.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
You know what you did in Madden, but you made them mad some kind of way.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. And
Right. How you get burnt like that, 2-6? God, hey.
A great effort there.
How you get burnt like that, bro?
Touchdown of the afternoon.
That ain't no sense. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I can get rid of your ass
No,
over.
we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal.
32.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Second and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Press all 80. Go.
A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we...
Why you all in my face, taking up all of my space? You should get out of my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I don't even play.